Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia, the Spiritual Empath, and I'm here today to do your November reading. If you are looking for a personal reading, please scroll down into my description box and you will find my email there, sonia.spiritualempath@gmail.com, and you can get in touch with me and we can have a reading that's much more directed to your own personal needs. If not, welcome to my channel for the newcomers, and I hope you can find something that resonates. So we are now in Scorpio season. It is from between October 23rd to November 21st. It's Scorpio. It's a season of introspection, of really digging deep into our subconscious mind. It's a place where we store all of our soul's experiences, our treasure box, you could say. And it's a time to really flash a light on all our fears and try to release and get a handle on our fears, and so that we can let them go and create more energy, lighter energy in our world. You know, what we hold on to really does affect our lives. Although we have placed them in a very dark place in our past, it could be events from our childhood that are still hanging into our everyday life, but we don't even know what's happening. And it would just do us so much service to deal with those fears and let them go, and project a much more positive energy. Sometimes we can see things in a very different perspective if we had different back thoughts. Okay. And what else is happening this month? This month, there's also a Mercury retrograde. October 31st to November 21st is retrograde. Well, always a scary word to hear Mercury retrograde, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Sometimes it's good to stop and look back and take a look to see if we need to review a few things. I think we are all looking for change, and we're all looking to find a way to make ourselves happier and trust ourselves. And so sometimes that reflection is all it takes. It's time to really highlight it for looking back at money and different investments, and all as well different people. Like if you've had lost connection with some people, not necessarily only in a romantic way, but if there's some people that you've lost touch with, that you feel there's some loose ends and that there is a positive value into reconnecting, then this would be the good time to reach out. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that there's going to be a reconciliation, but it's good to review for your own inner peace. Okay, so let's get on with the Capricorn reading. Okay, Capricorn, so we start the month with the 10 of air, 10 of swords, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace change and expect things to get better. Recovering. Well, it looks like you've had maybe a little rough month before maybe September and October. Some things have been happening that haven't been to your liking, and you're just coming to the end of it. That's okay. Change is needed. Change needs to be embraced. The worst is over, and you can, sit back and expect things to get a lot better. If not, maybe just quieter, but the chaos and the turmoil has come to an end, and you can expect things to be a lot calmer. What you're really hoping for this month is strength. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Well, it sounds like you've come out from something difficult. This is very general, so it could be from a work-related issue, relationship, family, friends, financial. There could be so many possibilities, but you've had the resilience and the control to overcome it, and now you're just really hoping to overcome everything and to empower yourself. This is a very good card, that you need the strength to forgive. Now, forgiveness is a critical key in all in our lives, because forgiveness is really not for the other person. The forgiveness, true forgiveness, to say I forgive you, is one thing, but to actually really feel forgiveness is so beneficial to yourself, because forgiveness helps you let go. It helps you release anger. It's just really given for yourself to let go of things that hurt you. Acceptance. It doesn't mean we need to forget, because everybody holds on to certain amounts of memory cells. You'd never want to be hurt again. Part of overcoming issues is that we've been hurt, and when you're hurt, it bites, and the last thing you think you ever want to do is forgive someone. But it really truly is the release you need when you can forgive a person. We are all human. Everything happens. I think sometimes if people had a day to reflect before they did any actions, maybe things would turn out differently. But what's done is done, and you've said your piece. You had your time to process. Let it go. Forgiveness is good for yourself. It's good. You can't move forward if you don't release what's been in the past. So what you are afraid of is the 8 of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. Well, you're afraid of you're afraid of change. You're afraid of things happening fast, and you're afraid that you're not going to stay focused on your new journey and in your new pathway. But fears are just things that keep us awake at night. They're not real. Fears are not reality. They are just there to, oops, you can hear the train. They're just there to remind us of our history, and we just have to remember that you have the power to overcome everything. You just need to stay focused and believe in yourself, because you've come this far, guys. Cappies, it looks like something's gone down, and you've been resilient, and you've overcome things. So being afraid of things moving too fast and like a lot of chaos, it's normal when you've come out of something. But just keep positive and give yourself a pat on the back for being able to have overcome the obstacles you've already overcome. What is going for you is the Ace of Fire. See, these are very love related, my cards. This is why you have to kind of try to work them into whatever scenario you're thinking of. It says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth, and enhanced intuition. Well, I think that this just generally means strong feelings of self-love and self-worth, and you're just really feeling positive. You come out of the dark, you're feeling very focused, and you deserve the best, and you're not going to settle for anything worse, anything that's not up to your standing. And so that's really going for you, because you've learned the power of self-love, which it's hard to get to that place once you've gone through some turmoil and some upset. So that's wonderful that that's going for you. And keep on believing in yourself, because we are worthy. You are worthy of great things. And if things that have come by have hurt you, then they were just lessons. They're lessons. Yeah, it's hard to believe that they're lessons, but one door closes, another door opens. So many cliches, but I've experienced it myself. When you really think back maybe a year or two ago, when something really horrible happened, or something that upset you at work happened, and now 2 years later, it's just not really that important anymore. Yes, it was upsetting and painful, but it possibly taught you something, how you would deal with the situation differently, how you would respond differently to anybody questioning you, and it's brought you, made you a stronger person. It sounds, I know, like nobody wants to hear that, but it's the truth. We have learned from all of our own mistakes, and we are learning from other people's mistakes as well, if we want to learn the lesson. If you don't learn the lesson, we repeat the whole process until we learn the lesson. And I know about that, how many times I've fallen, and just do it all over again. So Let's try to take the lesson as soon as we can. That would be my lesson. Okay, so what is holding you back is the Star. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. This is such a positive card. So being that it's holding you back means that you're still not quite trusting yourself enough. You still feel a little disconnected, and you're lacking your own faith. So you know this now. Like, you know that this is your dark side. That dark, in the middle of the night when you're thinking of everything that could go wrong, this is it. You need to try to fight that feeling, because this can be avoided. It is a mind trap of seeing the negative, seeing the worst in a situation. You have come very far, Capricorns. So you just need to keep on trucking and keep positive and believe in yourself, because the worst, I say this often, that, we all have stuff in our lives that causes unhappiness and distress. But here we are on YouTube talking, and somehow we've come this far, and you've come this far because you found me. So we have to look at the positives. There's a lot of things that we have in our life that we take for granted that are blessings, like just being able to wake up this morning and have a bite to eat, and relaxing on a Sunday, and doing my videos, and you watching this video. It's we need to really appreciate the little things in life, because those bad things stand out so much, but we have a lot to be grateful for. Okay, so your final outcome card is the Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Sounds like a Capricorn. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself. Another beautiful card that sounds very relationship oriented, but again, I just believe it's like you're really having some emotional growth with all of this journey you've been on in the past couple months. And it really will, all of this lessons and emotional growth, pain, sorrow, and recovery is helping you navigate. You will not make the same mistakes again. You will not make the same, you're just on a different path, and is on your path to happiness and to fulfill the dreams and desires that you're looking for. You're still working on it. I'm not saying that you're not going to have, bye-bye, all the sadness and pain that you've surpassed is all gone. But you've definitely learned the lessons, and you're getting into a place where you are trusting yourself again, and you know your worth, and you know that you are good enough. So this is a very positive outcome card that will serve you. It will definitely serve you to remember what you've gone through, and look forward to the future and navigate it with this emotional strength that you've gained. Okay, so did we pull another card? No. Okay, so let me pull another card for you. I have the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, which I really love, these cards. So let me see what I can find for you, Capricorns. These are like just oracle cards that give one simple message, and I really enjoy them because they're just short and sweet and very significant at times. Like, I'm going to drop them all. Oh my God. Okay, so one more. Okay, I'm going to just pull this because it's standing out. And it says, buy the book. See, it looks like a little family walking. Like, let me see what this card signifies. I have the book here, so give me a minute and I'll find it. I'll read it to you. Okay, buy the book. The universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thoughts, the law of compensation, and the laws of nature are only a few known. These principles create perfect order and operate with kind precision beyond human understanding. This is a time to learn that these laws conform to them and to conform to them rather than being the rebel and floating about. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. Well, it doesn't sound very exciting to go by the books, but I think that when you've come out of a time of turmoil or upset, it's just a time to really trust in yourself. And if that means living the life quietly and by the book, then so be it. Lovely talking to you guys today. I hope somebody found something useful out of my reading. And if not, I hope next time it will resonate. Have a wonderful November, Capricorn. Namaste.